Hey Trackies, welcome back to another video. Please remember to smash that subscribe button, hit the like, share, comment. Yeah, man, let the comments roll in. I am enjoying it, guys. No, I have to say, me excitement boss, no, but I didn't feel this way a couple weeks ago, and y'all know I be honest all the way through. Now, World Athletics did announce a few weeks ago that, hey, guess what? We're now officially launching the mixed 4 by 100-meter relays. And I thought to myself, yippee for everybody else but Jamaica because we don't take nothing serious. You know what I mean? Now, I thought this was awesome for, smaller nations that sometimes can't field for women and for men, but can definitely find two strong women and two strong men for a mixed 4 by one relay. And of course, we know the strength and depth when it comes to Team America. Them no shot in a no relay, no dear. And this will definitely, as far as I'm concerned, fill their coffers probably with more gold medals, right? Now, from a Jamaican perspective, I was thinking here, what? We definitely have strength and depth for, creating a mixed 4 by one team. Will the athletes be interested? That was my view. And I'm not going to lie, yeah, I was disappointed thinking that, you know what, we're not going to take it seriously. So I'm not even about to kill up myself. But track is, with this announcement for Team Jamaica for the World Relays, I'm like, yes, 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 yes. I could stand on top of a hill and scream. I'm not one that is afraid to give credit when credit is due. Now, I've been bashing, J3As, even the athletes themselves, and saying, because the athletes are the most important party to everything working, you know what I mean? And I'm like, look here, J3As, you don't need to take this seriously. And also, athletes, y'all need to step up and make yourselves available. Jamaica get embarrassed now, and you guys have the talent to do this, but no, no, show up and perform. And Jamaica is out there in the cold looking like, say, yo, when a name, when a big bad JA. You know what I mean? So I'm out here ready to give credit because let me tell you something. I was holding my invisible pearls when I realized that we released the world release team. And I'm like, dear God, who am I going to see or who am I not going to see? And am I going to come off this page thinking, yet again, J3A's has let us down. Yet again, the athletes are not showing up. Jackies, no such thing this time around. And I'm giving credit and I'm shouting out to the athletes and, of course, J3A's for getting it together. Trackies, we are sending a strong team to World Relays. So let's get into the women's team for the mixed 4 by ones and also the 4 by ones. Now we have Nisha Berger, Tia Clayton, Tina Clayton, Serena Cole, Shericka Jackson, Natasha Morrison, Shelly and Fraser Price, Alana Reed, Crystal Slowly. That is a bang up female team, if I say so myself. Now, I haven't really thought up, the mix for, how I would especially do like a mix 4 by one. I haven't really thought about it, but now that I see the list, I'm probably going to have to go through and think about it before we get to relays and tell you, how I think these teams should be constructed. That being said, this is bang up. Shelly, Shericka, they're going to be there. I am happy to say the least, guys. I'm excited. Definitely, definitely excited. Seeing Tia as well, seeing Nisha Berger there, Tina, Serena. Wow, 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 wow. I think this is an amazing crop of female athletes. Actually, it probably doesn't get much better than this. It probably doesn't get much better than this. The only person that's probably missing, and she hasn't really opened her season, so we don't know where she is health wise, and that's Elaine Thompson Hira. But it probably doesn't get any better than this. It probably doesn't get any better than this. So this is really, really good. And I'm happy to see the athletes ready to compete and qualify our teams. And on the men's side now for the relays, we have Ackeem Blake, Johan Blake, Julian Fort, Rashid Foster, Brian Lavelle, Javari Thomas, Kishane Thompson, and Rohan Watson, right? Another strong set. And as I said, for the women, I will say here, it probably doesn't get much better than this. Only person I'm seeing, right off the bat that's missing on the men's side is like an oblique civil. But honestly, we can just qualify. That's all we need to do, qualify, right? And these teams are strong enough. A few of these men are our A men when you talk about challenging the likes of USA for an actual gold medal when it comes to championships, right? So Kishane, Ackeem have to be able to be strong enough to bring the team, even with oblique civil not being there. And this is a good look, guys. This is a good look. I'm looking out for Julian Fort. I think he's a really strong relay runner. Also, Brian Lavelle, I want to see what he has to offer as well on the relay. It's going to be interesting how they mix and match these guys and who they place on what leg. As I said, I'm just, now looking at the list. So I have to, look at it a bit more to see how I would actually construct these relays and how it would actually work for us. Yeah, but Right off the bat, I like it. I'm liking it so far. Let's jump into the 4x4s. We have Shanaki Anderson, Kellyanne Beckford. She's seemingly making herself available. She's a collegiate. We have Ranisha McGregor, Cheyenne Salmon, Rhonda White, Jodine Williams, and Stacey Ann Williams. Interesting that Jodine will be running in the mixed. Well, I'm not sure which one, but in a 4x4. It's interesting. This I don't think is our strongest female team. I'm wondering if the team may struggle a bit when it comes to qualifying. I'm wondering if our women may find themselves in the same situation our men found themselves into last year based on this team. And the only reason I'm saying that is because the rest of the world is also getting, better when it comes to the relay. So not only are we looking at the teams that we've already seen every year, you know what I mean, the USA's, the Englands, you still have to take into consideration Netherlands, the Irish athletes, so many good teams are now coming up that we have to take into consideration when it comes to just qualifying actually. And we don't want to be run out, so I'm keeping my eye on this women's 4x4 crop that we're sending. There's going to be a lot of work put on Stacey's shoulders based on what I'm seeing from this. Stacey's going to have to carry a lot of weight, but Stacey has been putting in the work, so let's see if we'll be able to get her to really come through for the team strongly. But yeah, based on what I'm looking at here, only one A athlete turned up, and that is Stacy for the our women in the 4x4. So that's a little concerning. And as I said, I don't want it to be a situation like what happened last year with the men. But let's just hope everybody else carries their weight. Let's just put it that way. Most of these athletes, are some of them are sprinters, and I mean short sprinters. Some of them are 800-meter athletes as well. Some of them are hurdlers. So when it comes to the 400, it's not really their pet event, right? So let's see what happens when it comes to this women's 4x4. Not the strongest team. Let's see if they can pull it off. Now we have for the men on the 4x4, we have Zandrian Barnes, Xavier Brown, Demar Francis, Malik James King, Delana Kennedy, Rasheen McDonald, and Therese Roden. I definitely think that this is a strong enough team to qualify us. Zandrian Barnes has been on fire so far this season. Malik James King, pretty strong leg for us when it comes to relay running. Rasheen McDonald, sometimes he doesn't get it right, but he's in a good patch right now when it comes to his health. So he's definitely going to be coming out and giving us the best leg he can give us. He always does that, guys. Even when he's not healthy, guys, he's still running his best for us. So we have to give him some credit. And Tyrese Roden, also another strong leg for us in the relay. So this is a really, really good team as far as I'm concerned. Damar Francis still in college as well. And we see him there running well for Baylor, especially on 4x4s as well. So yeah, I'm expecting this team to be able to qualify us for sure when it comes to the 4x400 meters. We may not medal when it comes to any of these 4x4s, whether it be men or women, but at least qualify us, and that's what we really need. We need these athletes to go out and ensure that we make it to the world championships without any problems. I think my biggest concern, as I said, is the women, right? And if the women will be able to pull it off. I know for most countries, they may not be sending, well, then again, let me not say that. Maybe it's only America and so forth that, have the luxury, and maybe Great Britain that have the luxury of not sending their best athletes, probably won't send them. But most times you probably see best athletes from every other country. I mean, Netherlands may come out, with everybody that they consider their A athletes, right? So let's see how that goes. Once we get closer, as I said, I'll do a better breakdown as it relates to my thoughts, as it relates to who is actually going from every country and what our challenges may be. But for now, I think it's a good look. Could be a bit better on the female side for the 4x4, as I said, but it's a start. It's a start. Let's see how we go from here. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.